Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetshoes.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of the Huawei Ascend G6. We have the device with us within this package. Again, this is not the retail package which comes in India. You will get it in a different package altogether. This is a kind of a unit which we have got it imported. So this is how it looks like, as you can see. And once we open the package, we can see that we have nothing being written on the package because it is imported directly and it is a demo unit, not a final retail model, whereas the device inside is exactly the same which you will get in retail. So we have the Huawei Ascend G6. The color should be black, but let's see what is the color which we have inside. So taking a look over the package, the device which we have inside is actually not black. This is the white Huawei Ascend G6. Again, this device looks like the Huawei Ascend G7 which we have seen earlier. So in terms of the design, nothing is changed. However, the kind of material which has been used this time does look like metal, but again this is plastic which is being used. You have a nice finishing which is being given over there. The keys over here are again metal, whereas this thing over there is actually not metal, it is plastic, but the keys are metallic in nature and they give you good amount of feedback. We have the power and sleep key and the volume rocker, and at the back we have 8 megapixel camera with BSI sensor. It is an autofocus camera. It does have the option of recording high definition video at 720p. You have LED flash as well. You have a secondary microphone for noise cancellation. The back cover of this device is having a matte finish, which will give you a very good grip when you hold this device in one hand. Again, this device is fairly good to be used with one hand. You can easily use it with the kind of display size it has. It has got a 4.5-inch display, which is pretty good, and again the display clarity and the viewing angles are also good. You also have a screen guard which will come pre-installed on this device. As far as the back cover is concerned, the back cover is removable, so you can remove the back cover and you can see the battery, but you cannot take out the battery from this device. So battery is non-removable. Even when the back cover can be removed, the battery cannot be removed. We have the micro SD memory card slot over here. We have SIM card slot, and this device supports only one SIM card, so it is a single SIM device. As far as the top is concerned, on the top you have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. On this side we have nothing, no ports, no connectivity. The headphone jack is placed over there, which is actually a very good design, especially for the headphones, and you do get in-ear headphones within the package of this particular phone once you get it in India. You have touch capacitive buttons over there on the front, and again when we talk about the backlit LED, I think we do have the backlit LEDs on the buttons. And over here on the top you have the metallic earpiece, Huawei branding. You have the proximity and ambient light sensor, and you have the front camera on this device. The front camera is a 5 megapixel camera, whereas the rear camera is 8 megapixel camera. The front camera is fixed focus, whereas the rear camera is autofocus. The display is 4.5-inch 720p display. Okay, it is not a 720p display. I would like to correct that it is a QHD display, that is 514 to 960 is the display resolution. But again, you cannot see any pixels on this device. As you can see, even if you take a closer look, you won't be able to notice the pixels, but if you take a very closer look, you might see slight amount of pixelation. But again, with this much of display size, the kind of resolution it has is pretty good. It is not bad at all. The display viewing angles are also good. The build quality of the device is also good. However, it is again made up of plastic, but it feels like a good metal phone. However, the edges are actually looking like metal, but they are not metal. But still, overall it does not look like a cheap phone. It does not feel like a cheap phone, which is a very good thing. So let's take a look what we have inside the package apart from the device. So the package will look like this, and over here we have the standard earphones which come within the package. As you can see, they do have a mic module, but again they do not have any volume controls on the headphones, and these are standard headphones with metallic mesh over there. As you can see, we have the charger, and this charger will give you the output current of approximately 1 ampere. So it is a 1 ampere charger. And here we have the data cable. So this is how the data cable will look like for this phone, the micro USB data cable. And apart from this, over here inside this package, let me just check if we have something. So this is empty, so we do not have anything inside it. So these are all the things which will come within the package of this phone. So Let's take a look over the device now, because the package is again something which we have seen already, and this is how it will look like in the Indian retail model as well. So the package contents will remain the same. The look and feel of the package may be different when you buy it in retail. So this is how the lock screen looks like. As you can see, you have the option of launching the camera or unlocking the device directly from the lock screen. This is how it will look like. The display is again pretty good, I would say, to look at. It does have automatic brightness as well, and it does not look bad at all. In terms of color production as well, it looks decent, not too great but not bad either. Taking a look over the notification center, the notification center is again not stock Android. It is a custom notification center. As you can see, we have all these notifications over there. You have toggles over here on the top which you can slide horizontally, and you do have support for automatic brightness, as we already told you. Let's take a look over the version of Android. So as far as the UI is concerned, the UI which is running on top of Android is a custom UI from Huawei, and the model number of the device is Huawei G6U10, and it is having a 1.2 GHz quad-core CPU, 1 GB of RAM. The internal storage of the device is 4 GB, out of which 520 MB is free as of now, and we will just tell you how much of that exactly is free and what is taking the complete storage area. The resolution of the display is 540x960. It is a QHD display. The Android version which will come pre-installed is going to be 4.3. And let's take a look over the storage scenario now. So let's take a look over the storage, and for that we need to scroll down, I guess. So under device settings, if we tap on more, you can access storage, and over here we have the storage scenario. So as of now, out of 4 GB, approximately 1.83 GB is going to be available to the user, and again you will get around 520 MB of storage available, out of which 275 MB of memory can be used for application. We do have the option of installing applications on the SD card as well. So once you insert an SD card, you can change the default storage location. That means you can install applications on the SD card as well. Apart from this, you do have do not disturb mode is also supported on this device. Let's take a look over the current status of the RAM. So we have like 1 GB of RAM on this device. Out of 1 GB of RAM, approximately 379 MB of RAM is free. Under display settings, we can see that we do have support for automatic brightness on this device, and when it comes to wallpaper support, we have support for setting the wallpaper on the lock screen, home screen. You do have the option of shake to change the wallpaper, and you can randomly change the wallpaper as well. You can download a lot of different wallpapers. Video wallpapers by default are not supported on this UI. You will need to install a different launcher altogether in case you would like to use a video wallpaper. When it comes to tethering and portable Wi-Fi hotspot option, you do have that supported, and you do have support for USB tethering as well. Apart from this, if we talk about other things of the device, we do have a power saving mode as well. So over here under power saving mode, you can actually customize how you would like to use power saving on this device, in the smart mode, endurance mode, or in the normal mode, and you can actually specify which application which you would like to restrict, especially in case you would like to use power saving and you identify some of the application which actually use a lot of power. You do have motion control, which are some gestures which are supported on this device. So you can flip to mute, you can pick up to reduce the volume of the ring, and you can raise to ear to actually answer the call. These all features will work on the basis of proximity sensor. When it comes to location access, you do have support for location access, and GPS navigation will also work fine on this device with the help of assisted GPS. You just need to enable all these options and you are good to go. Apart from this, we talk about the phone, the application drawer. There is no application drawer on this device. All the application will keep on displaying over here on the home screen. You can, I think, increase and decrease the number of home screen. You can have like maximum 9 home screen, and you can set any one of them as the default home screen. These are the applications which will come pre-installed. You have browser, gallery, Google Maps. You have a phone manager, a file manager is also there. You have some social networking applications as well. You have Kingsoft Office as well to edit documents on the go, and these are some of the applications which we have installed. You also have some other tools which include system update, so you will have the functionality of updating this device software over the air with the help of over-the-air updates. FM radio is also there. Flashlight application comes installed. You have a app installer. You also have a download manager as well on this device, and this device also supports DLNA, and you do have calculator and backup utilities as well, so that you can back up the data on this device. So let's take a look over the hardware information of this phone before we show you something else. So talking about the system information, I can show you that the device model number is Huawei G6U10, and we have ARM-V7 processor on this device, clocked at 1.2 GHz. It is a quad-core CPU, and it is Qualcomm MSM 8X1X. So they have hidden the chipset version over there. We have the resolution, which is 514 to 960. You have GPU, which is Adreno 305 GPU, and these are the sensors which we have on this device, which includes the accelerometer sensor, light sensor, proximity. You have a rotation reactor sensor, gravity and linear acceleration sensor as well. Again, you do not have magnetic field sensor on this device, but GPS navigation works fine on this device. Let's take a look over the phone dialer. So taking a look over the phone dialer, this is how the phone dialer will look like. You can easily dial a number, and you can also, you do not have the option of making a video call, but you can always make an IP video call. And when it comes to the Antutu benchmark, let's take a look over the benchmark scores. So the benchmark score which we have got for this device is 16363, which is again a decent score. And if we take a look over the ranking, we do not have that data available as of now, but in terms of day-to-day usage and performance, this device is decent enough to be used, and it does not give you any major issues as far as day-to-day usage is concerned. You do have the option of reporting feedback in case you encounter any issues, but during my usage of around one week, I did not notice any major problem with the device. There were slight amount of you can say crashes which has happened, but again the overall performance of the device is as good as you can expect from any other smartphone out there. On multi-touch, this device supports around 8-point multi-touch. In terms of physical dimensions, I can say this is one of the lightest phone which I have used till date. It is very near to the weight of an iPhone, and it is approximately 115 gram, which is fairly light for a phone of this much of display size. And the thickness of the phone is also not that much. It is approximately 7.5 millimeter, which is again fairly thin. So it is a pretty good handy phone which you can always use with one hand, and again carrying this phone around with you will not be an issue because the weight of the phone is also very light. Again, the build quality is pretty decent. I would say it is again plastic at the front as well as at the back. On the front we have glass, and then on the edges we have metal like material, which is actually again plastic, but again in all it does not look like it does not feel cheap in any way. Taking a look over the messaging application, this is how the messaging application look like. Again, it is not stock Android, and this is how it looks. You do have this option of changing the keyboard in case you would like to. You can always revert to the QWERTY keyboard, or you can have this kind of 3:4 keyboard as well. So once we are in the QWERTY keyboard, we do not have the option of making, or we do not have the option of swipe to type. Swipe to type is not supported on this device, although you can always type on this device without much of an issue. You do have a pop-up being displayed for the alphabet which you are trying to type on the keyboard, and you can always type in the landscape mode in case you face any issues. Again, typing on this device should not be an issue, but people with thick fingers might face some issue. So in that case, you can always use landscape mode for typing on this device. On Ninamark, we have got a score of 50.6 FPS, and again this device is capable of playing almost any high definition game, provided you have storage for the same. You can always install applications on the SD card as well, and you can move certain applications from the phone memory to the SD card. We have installed couple of games which include Frontline Commando D-Day, Temple Run OZ and Blood and Glory. We will play all these games for you. So now we are playing this game called Temple Run OZ, and this game is running fine in terms of graphics. There is no issue. Touchscreen is responsive, and there is no lag in the game as far as graphics are concerned. Everything is running smoothly. The draw distance for the game is also pretty good. There is no problem with that. Touchscreen is responsive. The sensor on the device is also working well when I play this game. As you can see, there is no issue. You can play other games like Temple Run 2 and Subway Surfer as well on this device without any problem. Now before I play this game called Frontline Commando D-Day, I can show you some other thing which is related to multitasking on this device. So the moment you tap over here, it will bring up the multitasking menu, and let me just go to the home screen, and then you tap over here. If you tap and hold, it will bring up the multitasking menu, and here you have this button which will allow you to kill all the application at once, and you can always switch from different application using this multitasking menu. And now the game is loading. Let me see how much time does it take, and then we will play this game for you. So now we are playing this game called Frontline Commando D-Day, and let's see how does this game perform on this device in terms of graphics and other things. So in terms of graphics, I would say graphics are clear but not very much detailed, and I can see that all the controls are visible on the screen. I can easily shoot and aim, basically aim and shoot over there. As you can see, there is no problem with the device as far as touchscreen is concerned. All the controls of the game are visible. The touchscreen is responsive while playing this game, and I do not notice any graphic lag as well as of now while I am playing this game. So this game can be played without any issues and without any graphic or audio video lag. So there is no problem with the game. You can play this game without any problem, as you can see. So we are trying to play this game called Blood and Glory, but it is not getting loaded properly. It is getting stuck over here for some reason. We will find out what is the problem which is causing this, but as of now we won't be able to play this game for you. But again, I would like to tell you that when it comes to the high definition video playback, you can play high definition videos on this device at 720p. And when it comes to 1080p videos, some of the 1080p videos can also be played, but not all of them. You can always use third-party video players like MX Player and use hardware and software decoding on that to actually play some of the 1080p videos, which will be played with the help of those players. Now here we have the camera UI. As you can see, on this camera UI we have a lot of options, which includes the HDR mode, panorama mode, smart mode, sound and shot is also there. You have a beautification mode as well. Let me just show you the view from the front camera. So when we tap over here, it should toggle to the front camera view. This is how the front camera view will look like. You can again do a pretty decent quality of video chat. Not a high definition video chat from the front camera is possible, but again, this is how the overall clarity of the video chat will look like. Again, I would say this is pretty decent. This is kind of a stable video feed, not very stable unless you actually hold the device stable. If you shake it, this is how it will be. It will be very hazy, but again, I would say this is pretty good quality of video feed which you will get from the front camera. Let me just go back to the rear camera, and on the rear camera we can see that we have a subject which is there in the center. You do have autofocus and tap to focus working as of now, and I can take a photo. I cannot take a photo because the device is running out of storage capacity. That is why it is not able to take photos. So inbuilt storage for this device again is a problem, but again, if you have a micro SD memory card, you can always use that and then you can get rid of it. I can show you some of the photos which we have taken from this device, and this is one photo which we have taken in daylight, and again this photo has came out to be pretty good in terms of clarity as well as in terms of color production. This is another photo which we have taken with focus, and this photo has came out to be pretty clear, I would say. We do have some other photo samples as well which we have taken. So as you can see, in daylight the camera performance is really good, and in low light the camera performance is decent enough. This is another photo which we have taken, and you can see the amount of details it has captured in this particular photo. We do have a video also which we have recorded at high definition. So this is the video which we have recorded in daylight, and this one is being recorded at high definition at 720p.
This is Abhishek from gadgetshoes.com, and today we are recording this video from Huawei S8 from this device.
As far as viewing angles are concerned, the viewing angles are really good. So both the viewing angles as well as the sound clarity which we hear in this particular video is good. You can play high definition videos on this device, and viewing angle are definitely very good. You can see the display from different viewing angles. So in terms of video capabilities, or you can say multimedia, this device is pretty decent on the camera department, both from the front camera as well as from the rear camera. The front camera is a 5 megapixel camera, and the quality is very good. You can do good quality of video chat from the rear camera. You do have LED notification light as well on this device, and when it comes to OTG support, let me just check for the same. So we have a OTG flash drive over there. Let me just connect the same and see whether it supports OTG or not. So we have just connected the flash drive, and let's see whether it detects the same in the notification. So over here in notification it does not detect it. Let me just unlock the device and take a look over it from the file manager, and over there in the file manager it does not lift the USB storage drive. So that means OTG is not supported on this device, which is definitely not a very good thing because device has limited storage. Again, you can always insert micro SD memory card, but some of the application cannot be installed on the micro SD memory card, and in case you have limited storage on this device, you can always carry some movies on the USB drive like this, or any flash drive which can be connected with the help of OTG cable, but OTG is not supported on this device, so you won't be able to use that functionality. As far as battery is concerned, you have around 2000 mAh battery on this device, which is non-removable, and again you will get around 1 day of battery backup, and maybe more than 1 day of battery backup in case you are a moderate user. And whenever you actually use this device heavily for video purpose or for gaming, then in that case you will not get 1 day of battery backup, but the overall battery backup of this particular phone is approximately 1 day, and sometimes more than 1 day as well, depending on your usage. So that's all from us as far as the full hands-on review of the Huawei Ascend G6. We really like this device in terms of the overall form factor. The kind of form factor you get for this device, the kind of display you get, the display resolution you get, and the other things about the device like the lightweight, a very good camera at the back, although it is an 8 megapixel camera, but again this 8 megapixel camera can actually record high definition video, which is definitely a good thing. And from the front camera you can do a pretty good quality video chat. The video does have pretty good viewing angles. You will notice slight amount of color fading, but again the display is visible from different extreme viewing angles. You do have a very premium finish and a very good build quality. However, this part on the edge actually looks like metal, but it is not, which is actually a disappointment. But again, in all, this looks like a decent phone. Do let us know if you have any specific question for the Huawei Ascend G6. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you. Right now we are playing this YouTube video from our channel, and again this video is recorded at high definition and it is playing at 480p, not at high definition on this device. This is a high definition video. Let me just increase the volume to full. So the volume is full right now. Again, the overall volume I was expecting from the loudspeaker is not too loud, and it is actually at the back side on the flat. So in case you place the device like this on a table, the sound will get muffled. It will not get blocked, but it will get muffled to a great extent. And this is how the viewing angle will look like. I can say that viewing angles are good, but again the overall loudness which I was expecting from this video is not, from this particular device is not that too loud. And when it comes to the video playback, the video playback is good. It is a full screen video playback which we see on this device, which is definitely a good thing.